So basically, our expectation from our child to do the things in the way we want is a really wrong thing to do. Very harassing for a child, I feel. Please stop doing that, all of us, including me also, to do that. Okay, so why do I put forth all these things? Because toddler age, like 2 to 6, is the age where a child learns the most of the life skill, and they want to do the things, learn the things, touch the things. They keep repeating the things over and over again. That is their age, and that's how they learn. That is the development pattern they follow. Now coming to the neurodiverse population, where child have delayed milestones. I specifically am the speech and language therapist, so I deal with the language and communication. But language communication has the prerequisites. Any of the skills like academic has a prerequisite, motor milestone has a prerequisite, social milestones, social skill has a prerequisite. Same goes for the communication. And child hears for like 1.5 years and then starts talking, properly talking, connected to the world with the meaningful words, to the people, place, person, object, and anything, situation for that matter. So when the neurodiversity kid, what happens at the level of this toddler transition, when toddler becomes the toddler transforms from the like 2 to 6 is the age where they learn the life skill, and then it goes for like kids age, right? So for the neurodiversity population, what happens exactly is that phase is freezed for them. So even after the 6 years of age, kids behave like toddlers. Repetition of the things, repetition of the pattern, not following the instruction, throwing tantrums, keep doing the things over and over again, using the indicative words in the real world. For example, a basic typically developing toddler uses the word indicative word. For example, when if they have learned or heard the song rain rain go away, whenever they see the rain, they sing the song, they bring out the umbrella. So those kind of thing, that is called indicative language. And for the neurodiverse population, it happens even after the age of toddlers. So that toddler age is freezed for them. Their brain development does not happen, or it is happening really very insignificantly slowly, which is not being noticed, or the development which is not being noticed, and they are not able to come out of that phase or evolve through the transition of that phase and learn the different life skill. So whenever you do the assessment, or as a professional if I talk, whenever we do the assessment, that अच्छा ये तो गाने भी गाता था, ये तो बाय भी करता था, ये तो सोशल स्माइल भी करता था, लेकिन उसके बाद शब्द नहीं आए बच्चे के. आफ्टर दैट देयर इज नो वर्ड. There were lots of prerequisites which started evolving back then, but the further development did not happen, right? So what we got to understand from that is the toddler phase has not evolved from the toddler to next level of the development, but child has the exposure of world, right? So 5 plus or 6 plus kids have achieved almost basic life skill, how to deal with the people, how to deal with the world, how to get your work done, even without talking, even without saying, through the tantrum, through the physical behavior, through the gestures, or through the limited word, whatever vocabulary. Each child is different. Even in the neurodiversity population, each child is different. But when we keep doing that helicopter parenting, you don't expect your child to learn the things on their own. One, they have become way too smarter to live their life. They're getting the food, they're getting the shelter, which is not wrong. I mean, being a parent, you cannot deprive your child from any of the basic human needs, but we got to let them start the thing how much ever they can. Because we see here is like, here or outside my therapy center also, parents are over anxious if child can or child cannot do one. Second, they think how we will be judged from other people. parents, be it a typically developing kids parent or a neurodiverse kids parent. Stop being conformist. That will never help you or your child having any of the development. So these two things we got to work on. It's okay if my child cannot do that, so can I know my child cannot do at that point of time. If my child do it in a different way, and that I know that my child is doing it different, and that is completely acceptable, because no one is coming to live the life for you, one, and not even you are going to live your life for your child. Forget about the third person. What situation comes for your child has to deal with that. So better we prepare our child to deal with the situation at whatever stage of development they are. Because with these much of interventions, the amount of resources, time, emotion, everything you invest in your child, specifically I'm talking neurodiversity, diverse population, it is not worth until you let your child learn the things on their own. It's again that you have to be their back support. Why I'm saying it? Because there are a lot of things kids do by themselves, but parent have to video proof or photo proof to the people, as in like the therapist or the academic support or the school people. Why? Because kids have learned to behave in a particular way with you, because you are either physically prompting, emotionally prompting, verbally prompting. So even child can do the things they are not doing, because they know that there is someone there at my back who will be making me do the things, or at least they will make me initiate the things. And that transforms in communication. One thing you should know, that in neurodiversity population, communication is most challenging part for them, because using word is the toughest skill. They want to use it in their real life. They're thinking it, okay fine, life is going as it is going, why do I have to use the word? Second, if exclusively it is autism, they have little comparatively more rational brain, I would say. If things drop, they will be preferred to execute the thing rather than say the thing. For them it's like, okay fine, if it fell down, it has to be picked up, and that's done. A neurodiverse population have that thinking for most of the things. And same goes for daily living skill also. If I'm getting the food, that's okay, I can go to kitchen, bring the plate, they can put food in my plate, I can eat them up, or they can make me eat. For us it is, if something falls down, it's like very basic nature of us, okay, oh, fell down. Or if someone is there, we make them look at it, we just say it to them, okay look, oh, it fell down. But for them, okay fine, fell down, what should be the rectification? Pick it up. If it is broken, wipe them up, throw it in a dustbin. So there our thinking and their thinking are parallelly different, and none of the processes are wrong, because we are also doing the same thing with the verbal output. They are saying this, they are executing the same thing without verbal output. That is the only difference. So it's parallelly different. Our thought process and neurodiverse populations thought process are completely parallelly different, and it is not wrong. So parents, stop making your child physically prompt, over instruct for the things they can do. I don't say if they cannot play a basketball, you should not train them. If they cannot put up the question, you should not work on their questioning skill. If they cannot learn the story, or if they cannot retell the story, you cannot make them learn. What my point of talk here is, you know your child's skill as a parent. So if you know that if your child can write A, let your child write A, help him in writing B. Even if he is writing a disproportionate A, a distorted A, a messy A, in unintelligible A, that's absolutely should be acceptable as a parents from you, or any of the parents for that matter. I don't say leave your child helpless. I say let your child start the thing. Let them make the mistake. Let them learn. Make it repeat, but let them start. That is what is my point. Putting shoes for your child. If child is 3+ or 4+, you do not need, be it neurodiverse population or typically developing population, you do not need to do it. It's okay, they can wear it little messy, and you don't need to be so perfectionist. They can sit properly on the chair. You don't have to need to push the chair back, make them sit. They can open the water bottle. Possibly what the worst thing can be, like they can spill a bit of water, that's it. But gradually they will learn. That's how human brain learns. It's very basic intent of human brain, that if they keep repeating the things over and over again, they become perfectionist in them. There are a lot of now, if you talk about now, or like you say time, like little time before, there are a lot of people who are not even learned few of the professional. They are as good as other professional in their particular jobs. So I don't say that they will not make mistake, but they will gradually learn it. One, how it will help your child, they will know that it's my responsibility. Consequence, certainly you got to explain them. Okay, fine, you spilled the water, it got wet, fine, I can change you, next time you be careful. For neurotypically developing kid, it can happen once or twice or thrice or 5 times maximum, and then it will be done. Their brain will be active enough, alert enough for the next time to not repeat the same mistake. I completely agree. For the neurodiverse population, you have to do it possibly more than 100 times, more than 200 times, but have faith, your child can completely do it yourself. It's just the way of parenting. We make our child dependent on us and not let them use their complete efficiency. Initially, yes, child does not do, and none of the children do. Like when they are small, they learn, so their brain are freezed at the toddler's level, a typically toddler's level, where the development growth is not happening significantly enough. It's really very slow. It really needs a stimulation. So you seek a professional help, like a speech language therapist or occupational therapist, or special educator, or play therapy, or applied behavior therapy, whatever it is, in whatever area you require. But at least make use of the skill of your child, how much they have. And if you do not, then do not expect the spontaneity, and do not expect the performance or showcasing the skill of your child when you are not around. So parents, please be mindful, even typically developing or neurodiverse parents. Thank you.